What is up? I am here in beautiful downtown Vancouver, British Columbia. I just wanted to show off the view, my beautiful city that I live in, and to say how much I'm looking forward to having peeps come the end of May for the overview experience, and of course in April for the facilitators training. Ladies and gents, those Aussies, this is what you're going to get to see. Anyway, Tara asked a really good question regarding doing the overview method. She was in a charged state, and she just asked how to neutralize these feelings. She kind of saw what was going on as a benefit to her highest values and the drawbacks of the fantasy, and then it cleared the issue, and she wants to know, is that all? Now, Tara, you've been at this for a while. Your first overview was in August or so of last summer, and so, or whenever it was, August, September, I'm not sure, and I remember it was in my office, and you were just introduced to that concept. You were just introduced to how it all works, and you've been chipping away little by little by yourself, and so your understanding of it has expanded. So it's kind of like you're an acupuncturist, I'm a chiropractor. In the beginning, when you see a patient, I just felt like I had to adjust every single segment. Now, 15 years of chiropractic practice, what ends up happening is when you come in to see me with a complaint, I'm finding the very important primaries. And by working on adjusting those, I'm able to produce a physiological response of clearing without having to adjust every single vertebrae in your spine. Same with you as an acupuncturist. You can technically, when you first come in, you're probably noticing that your patients, you're putting a lot of needles in them because your confidence isn't so high, so you want to get everything. And so when I'm starting somebody off and you're learning this tool for the very first time, it is wise for you to go through every single step, and especially the pre-ality scene. Just as Eilina said, if you don't clear that issue, that triggered issue from the past, and you just work on this scene, you might get your little mindgasm and feel great and not have a charge on it, which is fantastic, but don't be surprised if you run into it again and again. So it's wiser for you, do your job, neutralize that scene, whatever you did, and you feel different about it, great, you did great, you've been learning. It's a sign that you've been keeping up with the work. It's a sign that you are working towards mastery. Keep going. And the difficult ones that you're not able to transform like that, then sit down and do all of the neutralizing of all the emotions. Most important part is the interpretations. You don't want to forget the interpretations. Those of you who haven't done overview, this might sound a little bit weird, but trust me, stay with it. You will get it. It's okay if you don't fully understand. So it is very critical for you to go to the pre-ality scene, the earlier event triggered of abandonment, of rejection, of blame, of guilt, of whatever it is that you have. It's wise, after you've neutralized that charge, to sit down and go, I wonder where that came from. Because every single stress you're going through right now is a window of opportunity for you to love something from your past. Case in point, right now I'm going through a transition of the sale of my practice of a buying in. It is taking freaking forever, and it is bringing up these feelings and emotions of stress, of concern, of feeling pressure, of feeling trapped. And guess what? It's an opportunity for me to look back and when I felt that before. So I did some work on that this morning in the shower, actually. And I was in the shower, and I'm like, where did I feel it? Ooh. At the end of my marriage, when I felt trapped and I wanted things to end, and I felt as though she was holding things on. She was holding on to things, and so I felt this trapped and this blamed and this guilt and this impatience. And so it's the same process all over again. So you never run out of parts of your life to help completely heal and to complete. And so that's the whole reason why you're going through stress right now, and that's why you're going to graduate from one level of stress to another. It's wiser to be understanding that this is an opportunity to become more resilient rather than going, oh, I thought this overview stuff, I still have problems. Yeah, you are. You're just graduating to greater problems. And when this overview thing explodes the way I fantasize about, well, I'm going to have even greater problems. See, I had a facilitator program that I'm all stoked, and then now we're running into little snags of rules and boundaries. So we're basically refining as we go. Life is an improv. And it's wise for you to have tools to observe your stress and see it as a window of opportunity for loving parts of your past that you haven't fully loved. So, long answer short, do the entire work, and as you do it, you will refine your skills and you will be able to get to ground zero in a more efficient manner that's conducive to you. But you can't get there unless there is time and work and effort and mastery, kind of like in your acupuncture practice, kind of like in my chiropractic practice. That level of skill, of confidence and certainty only comes with practice.